Welcome to the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Tuesday, June 17th. We're going to go over 5 games today. We got a massive card of NBA games, 5 games. Again, these lines are courtesy of covers.com, as you can see. And they have the line moves, totals. And on the back end, we have oddslogic.com. Line moves, totals, and the injury report, oddslogic.com. So we're going to be using the oddslogic.com information for the latest line moves, current line up-to-date line moves, and the injury report. So we'll be doing that here. So let's get started. We got a lot of games to cover. 5 games, probably the biggest card of the day this season. So Connecticut at Indiana. This one opened up at 15.5, total 164.5. It's gone all the way up to 17. We're seeing 17.5 right now. There's an 18 now, but FanDuel has an 18, but the majority of the books have 17.5. That's what we're seeing right now. The total, however, is at 165. We see a 166 coming up now. 166.5, from 165 to 166.5. So it's gone up. I have a client playing this game, and I have a play for the show. So we'll look at the public play and the sharp play for this game. Public all over. This one's split. Connecticut, Indiana split for the public play and sharp play. However, the public is on the under in this game. Yeah, I'm seeing a whole bunch of under money. Yep, a whole bunch of under money, and the public is split with Indiana and Connecticut regarding the 17.5 points. Now, for the injury report, well, it looks like everybody's healthy for this game. So this is the first meeting. This is the second meeting. The second meeting between these two teams. They did play last month, back in May 30th, and Indiana lost. Now this is without Caitlin Clark. No Caitlin Clark in this game. So they lost this game 85-83. 85-83. They had lost this game, and it went over the total 159.5. So it's gone up by about, from this game, it's gone up by about 6 points with Caitlin Clark's return. So it's now at 165.5, 166. Like I said, I have a client play for this game. We'll get into that later on. But for the show itself, I like the under. I like the under 165. You can shop around. Like I said, it's gone up to 166, 167. I'd still take the under. For me, double digit spreads in these kind of games, I always take the under. With these double-digit spreads, I always look for the under in these games. I always take the under. When it's a double-digit spread of this magnitude, for me, it's got to be the under. I know Indiana doesn't play a lot of defense, but even though the defense is not up to par, I still don't trust Connecticut to score a whole bunch of points on them. I know they put up 85 a month ago against Indiana, but with Caitlin Clark back, that could change. I don't see him scoring more than 85 points in this game. I don't see it. I think that's going to change. And even though it's from last time, it's gone up by 6 points from 159 to 165, 166 now and a half. I'm still taking the under. I'm taking the under here, 166.5. I like the under. Like I said, double-digit spreads of this nature, I always look for an under all the time. So that's my play. I'm taking the under. Like I said, I have a client play for this game. So if you want the client play, go to sportsmomo.com, Abby Sports Picks. 3 client plays in the WNBA, and this is one of them here. And I got one in the MLB, Major League Baseball. We'll discuss that later, but that's going to be my play for this game. I don't have a play for the side. Just a total under 166.5. Shop around for the best number. Now for the second game, game number 2, we're going to look at Atlanta and New York. This one here opened up -8, 8.5, total 163.5. It's gone now all the way to 8. Now it's even dropped to 7.5 at some books. And the total is 163. It's gone to 162. It's gone down as low as 162.5. So it's dropped down by about half a point. So for the injury report, Jacquel Jones is back in the lineup. That's the big news out of New York. Jacquel Jones is back from an ankle injury. She's ready to go. On the Atlanta side, no injuries there at all. So my play for this game, I know for me, I'm going to take New York in the points. I have to take New York. I got to lay the points with New York, and I like the over. I like the over in the first half, actually. Let's look at the first half over. I think it's 84.5. So I'm giving you guys 2 plays in this game. You're getting 2 plays. So for me, let's look here. So I'm looking at, because it's come down now to 8, and I'm even seeing a 7.5. So, like I said, I got to take, it's 79, excuse me. I said 84.5. My apologies. I made a mistake. I said it was 84.5 first half. I still like the over first half in this game. It's 79. I'd still take the over. I would take the over in the first half, 79. I like the over here. Over 79. New York, Atlanta, first half. And I would take full game New York full game to cover the spread at -8. I'm even seeing a 7.5. I'd still take New York to cover the points. I like New York. So that's my recommend. So I gave you 2 plays. You guys got the first half over 79. And I laid the points with the Liberty. It's dropped from 8.5 to 8. We're seeing a 7.5. Shop around for the best number. Lay the 8 points, or take the 7.5 and take New York. I'm going to be honest. Those are my plays. Those are my free plays. I have a client play for this game as well. So if you want the client play, got to go to sportsmobile.com, Abby Sports Picks. I have a client play for this game as well. So we're going to go from this game. And we are going to go to the third game. That's going to be Washington at Chicago. Oh, I didn't tell you the public and sharp play for this game. Public and sharp play for New York and Atlanta. I didn't give you that. My apologies, guys. I'll give you that right now. So the public play is all over Atlanta. I don't know about that. But yeah, I don't know about that. And they're saying the under. Well, I'm taking the first half over. That's what I'm doing. But I'm taking. I like New York. I'm taking New York. New York. Remember, New York coming off a loss. New York off a loss. I'm taking the Liberty. Sorry, I gotta take the Liberty. New York off a loss. I'm on New York. Like I said, I have a client play. I have a first half client play on this game. So go to sportsmobile.com for that. Again, we have a 5-3 run, 5-3 WNBA run in the last 5 days. 5-3 WNBA run last 5 days. So go see that. Those are my client plays for the WNBA last 5. Okay, so let's get to Washington, New York. This one here opened up -3, total 158.5. The total has dropped to 155.5, and the line has come down. Actually, the line's gone up. Excuse me. Now it's at 4.5. So 4.5 is the current number now. The total's at 155.5. Let's see the public and sharps on this game. Public is all over Washington, and they like the over in this game. So Washington and the over. Okay, let's look at the. Let us look at the injury report. Chicago Courtney Vanderson's up for the season. Mariah Jefferson's up. Washington, everybody's healthy. This is the first meeting, I believe, of the season between these two teams, or have they played already? Let's look. Yeah, this is the first meeting of the season between these two teams. For me, I don't have a client play for this game at all, but I'll give you a free one here for this game. I'm going to look at. Let me see something here. Let me look at something. I'm going to take. I'm going to lean to Chicago. I'm going to lean Chicago plus the 4.5. I'm going to lean Chicago plus 4.5. I think that win that Chicago got on the road against Connecticut was a big win. I think this will carry over to this game against the Mystics. I think this will carry over to this game at home. I think they build off that win and stay within the 4 points. So I would recommend that. I recommend the 4.5 for Chicago. I would recommend that play. I can't trust Washington as a favorite on the road. No way I trust them on the road. So I got to take Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky plus the 4.5. I got to take the points there. I don't have a play on the total. I'm going to pass on the total. I'm just going to take Chicago on the points. Nothing on the total. Yeah, this one, like I said, the Sky have gone under the total in 4 straight games. It used to be an over team, but now they've gone over 4 straight. 4 straight overs. Yeah, 4 straight twos. 4 straight unders for Chicago. 4 straight unders. And Washington, they are 2-3 to the under last 5 games. So yeah, I have nothing on the total. I have nothing concrete on the total. I'm just going to take Chicago on the points. So the next game we're going to look at here is Las Vegas and Minnesota. This one here opened up 1.5. Total 163.5. Now, as soon as word came about that Asia Wilson is out for the 3rd game in a row with a concussion, all of a sudden the line spiked and skyrocketed from 1.5 to now we're at 13. We're even seeing a 13.5 on the board. Total 163 has come down to 161. So Asia Wilson's worth a lot of points on a point spread. She's worth a lot. You can see that just with her not being there. You can see the spike. Let's look at the injury report in this game. So we know Asia Wilson's out. Jessica Shepard's out. That's all in Minnesota, so that's it. The best bet for me in this game that I would give you guys, I would take Minnesota in the first half minus 7.5. That's the best angle for me. Yeah, that's the best angle in this game. I would take Minnesota first half minus 7.5 is my play. That's the only play I can trust. Laying this many points with Minnesota, I don't trust them. I don't trust them for some reason. So I take the first half minus 7.5 Minnesota. And for the total, I don't have anything on the total. I'll leave that one alone. But Minnesota 7.5 first half is the play. I would take that. Fourth game, so the 5th game we're going to look at now is the Valkyries and Dallas. I have a client play for this game. Valkyries and Dallas have a client play for this game. This game opened up at 1.5 Dallas. Total 164. It's come down to, you're seeing 163 at $1, but it's mainly 164 across the board. So we're seeing 164, 164.5, mainly across the board. So 164 mainly across the board. And that's 164.5 mainly across the board. Dallas is up to now 4. I'm seeing 4s on the board. 3.5. I'm starting to see some fours. So we're gonna look at this one here. Look at the public and sharp. So Washington for the public and sharp, we've got to tell you about that one. So the public's all over Washington, and they are on the over in this game. So it's just to let you know what that's happening there. Golden State Dallas. This one here, public on Dallas, and nothing on the nothing for the total. So it's just public money all over Dallas. So look at the injury report for both of these teams. Let's take a look at this. Tiffany Hayes is out. This Tiffany Hayes is out. We have that here. Golden's the Valkyries. Dallas, everybody's healthy. Actually, Maddie Segrist is out indefinitely. She's out. But Golden's, I'm not seeing anything here. Tiffany Hayes is the only one. Let me look here. Let's take a look here. Let's take a deep dive here into this. Some players I understand are basically on the Golden State side. Some players have gone overseas. They're playing overseas now. Some of the players have gone overseas. Not sure which ones, but some of them are gone overseas to play overseas. Maybe that's why Dallas is favored. That's what I've been hearing. But with all that being said, I know this is the like I said, I have a client play for this game, so I'm not going to give the client play away. But for the side itself, gee, this is a tough one, man. The only way to look in this game for me is the Golden State Valkyries. I gotta take the Valkyries. That's it. I gotta take, even with all those players that are gone internationally. I gotta take the Valkyries plus the 3.5, plus 4. I gotta take the Valkyries. That's the play. That's the play I'm gonna go with. Now, if you want the actual client play for this game, I did have a client play. You got to go to sportsmemo.com, Abby Sports Picks, and I have the client play for you. All right. So again, I recommend to you guys take the Valkyries plus the plus 4. That's my recommendation. I can't trust Dallas as a favorite. They're like the bottom feeders of the league. I can't trust them as a favorite. I just don't trust them. So that's my take on that. Next game, last game, Seattle at Los Angeles. This one here opened up 1.5 Seattle in Los Angeles. Total 162.5. It's gone all the way up to 9. So it's jumped by 8 points. It's jumped by 8 points or so to 9. That's a big jump. So the 162.5 has dropped to 155.5. We're seeing a 154.5 at one book. That's at Caesars. But it's nearly 155 right now. Look at the injury report here. Ray Burrell's out for LA. Cameron Brink's out. Kaylu Samuelson's out. Nika Mule's out. That's it. Not seeing anybody else out. That's it. For the public and sharps for this game, let's look at this. Public and sharp. We're seeing Seattle, all Seattle money. And we're seeing the under in this game. We're seeing the under. So we're expecting that Seattle defense to shine. This is a tough one. Let me take a look here. Let's take a look at this. I'll probably give you guys a first half play on this game. First half play, I'll give you guys a first half. That's a tough one. Man. This is a tough one. I would take Seattle in the first half. Lean Seattle first half. First half's 4.5. I take Seattle in the first half minus 4.5. That's probably the best play. That's the best play. I think Seattle's defense will show up in this game, and they'll bounce back from the Golden State Valkyries loss. I can see them bouncing back here. So the best play is the first half. Seattle minus 4.5. That's the play I would go with. Look for Seattle to bounce back, at least to start the game off right, get off on the right foot, the right track. So first half, Seattle minus 4.5. Shop around for the best number. But that's what I would recommend. I'd recommend that. For the total, man, I'm gonna pass on the total. It's kind of I'm gonna pass on the total. I'll say first half Seattle minus 4.5 is the play for me. I would look that way. That's the best play. All right, so I give you all the picks. You got the Valkyries plus 3.5, Seattle minus 4.5 first half. You got Chicago Sky plus 4. I'll give you the Chicago Sky. I give you the Minnesota Lynx first half minus 7.5. Indiana and Connecticut, I gave you the under. I'm still taking the under 165.5. I still like the under. Shop around for that. That's another play I gave you, and I give you the Atlanta Dream. I gave you the Liberty and the points minus 8, 7.5. Take the Liberty, and take the over. First half over 79. Take the over in the first half. Liberty and Atlanta over 79 in the first half. So those are all the plays for the WNBA. We're giving you all the plays. Again, whether you fade or follow, whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. Again, good luck to you guys. I hope you have a banner day in the WNBA. Hope you guys cash some winners. Good luck. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. If you want my 5% plays, I have 2 5% plays in the WNBA. So we're going to get to that now. 2 5% plays in the WNBA right now. You can take advantage of those plays. Plus, I have a WNBA total. I have a WNBA total. So you get 3 2 5% WNBA plays, 1 4% WNBA play as well. And you're getting an MLB play, a Major League Baseball play that you can take advantage of. So hop on board, go to Abby Sports Picks, sportsmembo.com, Abby Sports Picks to take advantage of that. We have a 3-day pass, 7-day pass discounts. And we have Flex Picks. Flex Picks, you can buy 3 picks, get 1 pick for 3, 1 pick for free. So we have we have Flex Picks with myself, other cappers. You can take advantage of those plays. Again, sportsmembo.com, Abby Sports Picks to get all that information. As for the plays I've given you, good luck to you guys. Let's hit some winners. And we're going to see you tomorrow in the WNBA. We only have 1 game to go over with you tomorrow. So it's a lighter card. Good luck. Let's have a big night, a big Tuesday night. Let's cash some winners. And good luck to you guys. Let's hit some winners and cash some tickets. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Peace and out. Take care.